Oh, I love technology so much, and we are take two. G'day, guys. How are you?
The phone just stopped. It didn't go flat. It just stopped.
We thought we'd try and do this through the phone tonight because it's going to work, and it got low on battery, and then it just stopped. So it's not dead; it just stopped. I don't know what's going on. I don't care anymore. So. G'day, Sweeties Creek Farm is in the house. How you going? If you're, how did you find us?
How did you know? So what happened is MB Heritage Farms popped on just as this went flat. I mean, oh, gosh almighty. You had a hunch. It's really funny. The phone, like I said, the phone died, but it just shut down. Like it didn't go flat. It just stops.
When it hits about 12%.
And it just went to Adam's home screen like, surprise!
Surprise!
You charge the phone, you drongo. It's on charge.
Like literally, it gets to like 12% and it stops the live stream. It's ridiculous.
It was just like, yeah, no, not today, mate. You'll be right.
MB Heritage Farms is in the
Hello.
house.
Hello. We all shut down at 12%. Oh, really? There you go. Well, that's good to know. I can't even find our new chat. This is good. My phone's on 42%, so maybe we should try it in.
I think Carl and me, we're not even. I'm not at 12%. Alfie.
You got the dog. He said hello.
Don't lick my face, kiddo. Yes, the Alfie in the house. Rightio. So MB Heritage Farms.
Hello, guys.
I don't even know what he's doing.
Or he's going to try and jump on your desk.
Let's just sit up here. He's going to jump on my what?
Desk.
Oh, my desk. No, you won't.
What did it sound like I said?
I thought you said he was going to jump on my...
Oh, yeah. No.
Rightio. Morning for... That's right. It's Sunday morning over there, MB Heritage. It's Sunday night here. It's 10:30 at night here in Queensland. For the people down Darren and all those guys down in Victoria and New South Wales.
At an hour.
At an hour. It's like 11:30 at night down there. So,
Darren, did you get to eat your dinner yet?
Yeah, Darren was cooking dinner.
Only because I'm nosy. You probably worked that out.
It's funny. Isn't it funny? You turn around there and you're like, and Darren's there, you're like, your mother henning him now. It's like... Hey Darren hit 500 subscribers the other day, right?
Congratulations!
So down under Farm and Forge, make sure you give them a subscribe as well. Yeah. But Nettie was so excited that she hit 500, she went over the moon. So steak sandwich.
Yum.
Shut up and take my money.
Yum. Freeze advisory 48 degrees after having a hurricane 2 days ago. Oh my gosh!
There you go. Cold over there.
A hurricane? Oh gosh.
What's 42 in Celsius? What's that?
48.
48 in Celsius. What's that in Celsius?
It sounds really cold.
It's not zero. 32's zero.
Is it?
Is freezing.
Darren, can you convert it for us, please?
Darren's a converter.
32
this morning. There you go. That's freezing. So 32 degrees.
I know it's Fahrenheit, MB Heritage Farms. I'm really not good at converting it to Celsius. 8 degrees.
Come on, 8 degrees.
Holy dooly. Yeah, you can keep that.
We got
I like 21 to 22 degrees. That's literally it.
We had a couple of years ago.
What season do you like? None.
We had a couple of years ago. We had a really cold snap. We say we get a cold snap. In Queensland, you get a cold snap. It may be, you might get 1, maybe 2 weeks of really cold weather.
Yeah, but
normally about 1 week, it's really cold. But that one
we left Carl behind. Sorry, mate.
We had minus 6, didn't we? It was -6 here, and we had sheets of ice like this thick over all the over the water troughs. Had to go around and break them. It just reminded me of living down south and being up in the mountain country. So it was pretty cool. No pun intended there, by the way. So it was pretty cool. It was good fun. So rightio. I don't think Nettie's really. Apart from that, you've never been in the snow.
I've never. Oh, I never dropped that dog.
So now you've never seen the snow, have you?
Yeah,
So,
some Americans don't think it snows in Australia, and I think it's because I said on the chat as well when I was on, and I said I've never seen snow, and then I think it was Southern Blessed Homestead's chat. They were talking about snow and all different stuff. I said I've never seen snow, and I think they interpreted it as that there was no snow in Australia, and I tried to
Yeah.
explain, but it's really hard when there's like 30 people all talking, and so I think maybe without saying it, I convinced some Americans that it doesn't snow.
Darren's put what snow?
Yeah, like I mean, it
Um,
doesn't. It snows in Australia, but it literally, like I mean, there's no chance of us getting snow where we are.
like for those guys that live down in Darren Island, that live down in Melbourne, like it's not far to go up to the snowfields for you guys. So it's only about an hour to under 2 hours drive, and you can be up in the snowfields.
Are you asking me? Because I have no idea. I've never been to
Yeah,
Victoria ever. The
It's
furthest
not
I've
really-
been is Canberra, like down south. South?
And that's when you're a kid. That is south
Yeah.
from here, Darwin.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was when I was 12 or 13.
Oh, 4 hours for Darren. There you
Oh,
go.
there you go. So the closest I got was Canberra. I think that's as far as I've been.
It snows in Canberra.
Well, where's
It snows in
where's
Canberra.
Taree and all that?
I was
Is that
down in
further than Canberra?
Taree, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's down that way. So,
I've been to Taree because I went to a horse show when I used to show horses.
but I was in Canberra for for an archery do. This is years ago,
Yeah.
and I was at an archery tournament, and we ended up camping out there. And one of the boys went out there and shot a nice little fallow deer, and we had it on the spit that night, sitting around the fire. And as we're all sitting around the fire, the snow started to fall while we're in Canberra. So that was pretty cool. It was-
So Bibi said that she did night shift at the jail at Wacol, and it was -7. And
There you
yeah,
go.
that we've had and I'm not surprised.
We've had minus
Okay.
up at Gymna, up around Diaper Station and all that. I've done a fair bit of work up there as well, and it gets down to minus. This is in Queensland. It gets down to -8 regularly. It gets cold up there in that country. So
Hello, Homestead Aquarius.
Homestead Aquarius is here. There you go. Whereabouts are they? Whereabouts is Homestead Aquarius from? We got so who we got? Where is
MB
everyone?
Yeah,
MB's in the States.
MB Heritage Farms.
Yep.
I think for most Americans, we think of Australia as hot and dry. Come over and
There you
can
go.
see
So
snow up north. and
Aquarius is
everything else.
USA as well.
We usually have mild winters. Sometimes we get about double-digit inches.
Double-digit inches of snow. Eh?
Oh.
What did you think she was?
Rain. I didn't be silly. I wasn't being rude. I was just confused. Wow. How embarrassing.
I keep telling her this is 12 inches, but she doesn't believe me.
I just ignore him for a second.
Don't use it as a rule.
Just ignore him for a
I'm
second.
just using my dad's jokes.
I don't know what I thought I thought you were talking about rain because the other day when we said how many mil of rain we got, someone said, and what's that in inches? And so when you said inches, I thought you were talking about rain. Stop laughing at me.
You did not think it was rain.
I really did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't think you thought that. I thought you thought. This went downhill so
Do you
quick.
even know me?
Nah, not really.
Okay, stop. Right.
Not really. There's some
Don't
Sheila
mind
that
us.
took me in. I
Okay.
was like a stray dog, so she thought she'd feed me, and I never left.
Bibi's a Darwin girl and you're still freezing into yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be warmer in Darwin. Warmer in Darwin. I've never been to Darwin
I walk around singlets
in winter.
and singlets or tanks for the guys in the
I mean,
States.
is that what they call
Tank
tank
tops.
top? Is that what a tank top is?
Singlets, yeah. Singlets.
So it's like a sleeveless t-shirt, but they call them t-shirts?
T-shirt's a t-shirt. Yeah, you know what? It's like a tee.
I don't,
And it's a shirt.
I don't want to confuse anyone by saying stuff that
Well, stuff's
only,
different. Like,
only Australians understand, like what we say.
actually, can you grab?
No.
Can you
Oh.
duck over there and grab me a thong for our friends in the States? Nettie's going to go and grab a thong to show you guys. A kid's thong. Our kids wear thongs. And we've got boys. That is a thong in
And I
Australia.
think they call them flip-flops.
Flip-flops in the States.
Is that what
And-
it is?
It's a thong in Australia. There you go. That is a thong. So,
So it's funny, and like there's a few things I've noticed that we all say differently, and it takes a little bit to work it out. And
what's your
Yeah.
favourite Australian? What's your favourite Australian slang word?
oh, I don't know what's Aussie slang though.
Okay.
What do I say all the time that's Aussie slang? Not butt floss.
Flip-flops, not butt-flops. It's funny.
Flip-flops or sandals. Oh, see, sandals are something completely different here. Sandals are completely different
Yeah,
here too.
sandals
like a-
are, yeah.
Like a more strappy kind of shoe.
Sandal, or you got the cheap version of a sandal, which is a croc.
A croc, yeah. Which I don't have any of.
I like crocs. They're
Yeah.
such an old man
That's really
shoe.
interesting.
Uh,
Sandals usually have a strap.
yeah,
Yeah,
sandals have a
yeah,
strap.
so sandals are strappy shoes. Like I like to get them for the boys in the summer.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Kiwis are weird.
Fair suck of the sav, yeah.
Fair suck of the Sav. I love that. Fair suck of the old Sav.
Birkenstocks. Oh, like the leather.
I don't know.
What do they call it?
I don't know.
We
Fair
spent
suck of
30
the old
minutes in an
Sav.
American trying to explain what Savo was. Yeah, the Savo. Yeah, actually, that's something I said to someone. I said, oh, the Savo. And they went, what the
Oh,
heck
this
is talking
Savo.
about? And I'm like, this afternoon. Like in
This
the
afternoon,
this
he said
afternoon,
the Savo
the Savo.
in
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah. And so we just kind of combine our words. I think that's the biggest thing is that we like our words are like
Yeah, combined.
combined, and it's like blah, 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 blah,
Instead of saying,
ta-da!
how are you going?
How you
we say,
going?
how you going?
How you going?
There you go. Good, mate.
G'day.
We just talk full on Australian and just confuse the hell out of everybody out there. What do you reckon?
It's like my phone drew the other day or something, and he answered. I'm like, "How you doing? G'day." Having this conversation.
There's people out there at the moment think that we're talking a completely different language right now.
We are
You know? Yeah.
talking Australian.
Australia. Australia, mate. Australia.
We don't really talk that
Carl,
badly.
Australia. Oh, look. Oh, got your hair cut too, guys. What do you reckon? Do my hair?
Aquarius is almost an Aussie. He eats Vegemite. Did you say that? As long as you don't do it like some, just go out and put it on like, you know. Oh, so where are you going?
Just keep talking.
Oh, sugars. You're right.
I'm
Took
right.
over half took over me.
You all right, keep going?
I don't star in Kiwis. Anyone that has a pottle of chips has no grasp. What a pottle of chips? What does that mean? Bombery's chups. I'm confused. What's going on? You were doing well, Cobber. Who are you calling Cobber? Me?
Truth, mate.
Truth. Flaming Galar. What are you doing? Oh, it's a bucket of chips. They call it a pottle. Oh, the chili bin.
Oh, chili
The
bin.
bin.
That's
Oh
Kiwi.
my gosh, I know. Someone said, "Oh, can you get
A
something out
cooler,
of
a cooler in the United States.
can you get something out of the chili bin?" And I went, "What the heck is a chili bin?" I'm thinking, "What? What?"
Well,
We
it's
call
a,
it an esky.
it's an Esky in Australia. So yeah, Esky is the brand, and the brand is actually what it's known as in Australia. It doesn't matter what it is. So there you go.
Oh, it's not chips, it's chops. Yeah, I get what you mean. Like
Push and chops.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Push and
Vegemite.
chops. What are you doing? Are you gonna eat some?
Yep.
That seems a bit weird.
No, for American ones that reckon it's weird, they put it on there and go,
I can't believe you used a knife.
"What?"
Igloo brand as well. Like your Hoover in the USA. Back
Love it.
then. What is it?
Mm.
Vegemite.
Vegemite.
I like Vegemite. I enjoy it.
You want some?
I like Vegemite.
I love it.
I don't recommend.
That's not a knife. This is a.
This is what his hand is. Oh, the voice does.
I didn't. I was going to grab a spoon. That's not a knife. It's a smooth.
Go onto YouTube and look up Americans eating Vegemite.
I know. Get Americans to try to do
I'm
that.
going to have it all over my teeth. But if you're trying Vegemite for the first time, it's just really salty. So it's when you look at it, the taste doesn't seem like in your mind. The taste doesn't. Obviously, I've been eating
great.
Vegemite. I'm nearly. How old am I nearly? I'm not young, and I've been eating it all my life. So I'm used to it.
I love it. So good. The best things come out of you.
It is.
So, Vegemite's actually the yeast extract. So,
I've got it stuck in my teeth.
it's good.
Best thing to come out of the end.
It is salty though, guys. So,
Yeah,
if you haven't,
I eat honey like that.
so do we.
It will cross your bloody eyes at first if you go thick. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you don't just straight up put it on there and then go, sure.
Well, try it with you have it on a bit of toast. Put it in toast and put a layer of Vegemite on, and then pardon me, put a poached egg on it.
Yeah.
Vegemite and poached egg. That's lovely.
I used to eat it with lettuce. I know it's weird, but I don't care. I used to eat it with lettuce. That was my thing.
Healthy
Always
with
been rather
Vegemite too.
strange. But it's just salty, like a thin layer of it with lettuce on. We all do weird things. And on crackers, I love it with butter.
Oh, I love it with
or something.
cheese. Vegemite cheese sandwich, toasted sandwich.
It's super
Nettie's
salty.
allergic to cheese,
Like
so she
don't
can't.
like only a small amount. The taste. I think it's an acquired taste, but most Australians grow up with it. You
MB
either love
Heritage,
it.
found it at Walmart.
You found it at Walmart. There you go.
So MB Heritage, if you're going to try Vegemite,
Don't just do what we just did because you will hate it. You'll
do
vomit.
not do that.
You'll
You
vomit,
will-
like it'll be yuck. Don't do it.
American taste buds are a lot sweeter than the Australian ones.
No, but it's not even that. It's just the look of it. You sort of your brain goes to it's like a chocolate spread or a jelly jam kind. Like you just don't sort of realise what it's going to taste like, and it sort of hits you. So yeah, so super small amounts. Don't just sit there and eat a spoonful of it. Yeah, don't spread it like peanut butter. Yeah, don't spread it like peanut butter. Don't. Yeah, it's super like the tiniest little bit. And it is an acquired taste. Yeah, Homestead
And
Aquarius. Yeah.
we actually use it a lot in, I think Lala Farms. They use the Vegemite as a salt substitute.
Yeah, lots
in their,
of butter, little bit of Vegemite,
Yeah.
hot toast, beautiful. I mean, when you used to.
I think
guess.
Rick actually used it as a substitute, as a salty substitute
Yeah.
for his chicken wings. So very cool. We actually use it in if you
Yes.
use a chicken gravy.
Yeah.
Put it in your gravy and yummy.
Bibi just said about putting on mouth ulcers, and that's exactly what I do. If I've got a mouth ulcer, I just grab it and I just chuck it on there, and it's perfect. It's supposed to be the salt, it's like it's nice flavour and clears anything up. That's a good. Yeah.
There you go. Look at that. I think we've all had a learning
Oh,
experience today.
as long
guys.
as if you're going to give him a taste test of it, and make sure he doesn't just grab a spoonful of it. Like I just don't want to see people gagging.
Who's that for?
MB Heritage Farm said I may trick Michael and do it on a video and post it. see
Oh,
if he likes
do it!
Oh, look, I don't
Do
think
it!
I don't think you should.
And blame us!
No, please
No,
don't.
please blame
No.
Silhouette Park
Blame-
Farm.
no, blame Adam.
me.
Blame
Blame
Adam.
Adam from Silhouette Park Farm and said
Yeah.
I said to do
Yeah,
it.
don't just give him a spoonful of it because that's just cruel. I've seen people do it. I think some people just go.
But don't tell him
yeah,
it's Vegemite.
Slather it on because it is salty. Just saying that, like it is a salty spread. It's not sweet in any way, shape, or form.
Have it properly though. Have it properly. Put with butter and a little bit of Vegemite over. You only need the tiniest amount on a bit of a toast if you haven't. Mate.
Yeah.
But
So
every
please,
heritage, if you want to just
If you, yeah, if
trick
you,
him and do that, blame Adam from Silhouette Park Farm.
yeah,
Say,
don't
I
blame
said
it
to do
and
it.
just say
Blame me.
Nettie didn't want you to
Nettie
do
didn't
this.
want you to do it.
Okay.
Adam did.
Yeah.
Why not? People
What
blame me
is
for
this
stuff anyway.
Vegemite challenge? I think I'm so far behind in catching up on everyone this week because I've had stuff going on. So, I was about to swear.
Carl's, we all enjoy our Vegemite for breakfast, lunch and tea. I should get my guitar.
Do a taste test or a cooking video with it. So we'd fail because I'm blaming it on Adam here. That is
Just
a simple
Amber Heritage,
one.
if you're doing that, just say Say you literally watch us eating by the spoonful.
One woman said it tasted like feet. Well, if she knows what feet taste like, then good on her. I would just say it tastes like a really pasty salt.
You may have a yeasty infection in your feet.
It's
terrible. Hang on.
Oh.
I'm up again.
Oh, sugar, Right, I'll just move over here a little bit. I just got a message from Auntie Tracy. She's home, safe and sound. It's a hashtag Nettie, started by Robert at Homestead Aquarius. Vegemite is better than Promite or Marmite. I've never tried those, Promite or Marmite. Are they as salty?
Marmite's the same, but not the same. You good?
Oh, see, your tasted like feet is a saying that gets used. It's like my saying that I say that I won't say on camera. When I say...
It tastes like somebody's bottom. That's what she tried
to say.
But
I don't know what that's, so I shouldn't talk.
We are happy little Vegemite, we're bright as bright can be. We all enjoy a Vegemite for breakfast, lunch and tea. Our mummy says we're growing stronger every single week because we love our Vegemite. We all enjoy our Vegemite, it puts the rose in every cheek. This is so out of tune, it's ridiculous. Oh, righty-o. Okay. Let's just not do that. I should have grabbed the other guitar. Righty-o. What's that? Alfie, cut it out, dude. Thank you. There was something about Marmite and Promite. Marmite.
What did I just say?
Promite, Marmite.
Marmite and Promite, they are not as thick. Are you okay? Chocolate starfish, Nettie. What is that in context with?
Something there. What was that from?
From Darren, chocolate starfish, Nettie. As in the band? Isn't that... Alfie, here.
Oh, there's something there.
Yeah, I think I've missed something, Darren. Can you explain that? Because it's gone straight over my head. Look,
idea.
everyone's laughing. I've missed something.
No, it's Carl. Carl laughs at everything.
Yeah, I know, but obviously it's something that I should have not missed. That's another thing. So obviously now I don't get it. Don't ask. Oh.
I've missed something there.
It's something gross.
Probably.
I'm sweet and innocent. Please don't.
Move on. Nothing to see here.
Bad. I still don't get it. I don't want to do DLE because it'll be like awful. And my little innocent mind doesn't need to know about that. I missed something else too.
Okay, other sayings that get used. Let's do sayings that get used in Australia that don't get used anywhere else. I know the Americans have got a whole heap of ones. Australians
Do
have
I
got
know what
whole...
the band name means? No, I don't. I'm sure Adam
chocolate starfish, I don't know. What's chocolate?
Well, I've got now my brain's gone somewhere that's completely not appropriate, so I don't know.
Flat out like a lizard drinking.
Yes.
Yep.
Crickets,
Agent crickets.
Yeah, pretty much.
Crickets.
I would say I'm going off like a star bottle of in the sun.
Yeah. So, butthole, Nettie.
Oh. Thanks, Julia. It's really embarrassing.
Son, chocolate starfish.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm horrified.
You know when you have a brain fart moment?
Don't talk about farts. I'm gonna go compose myself.
Hey, babe. That's funny as. Let's see. This has gone downhill in a real hurry, hasn't it, guys? Hey? Oh, where have you gone? Then he just said, where do you want me to put this? And after all that talk, we really don't know. Rightio, so we had flat out like a lizard drinking. What else we got in there?
Mine are all really rude sayings that I say
Yeah.
all the time. I can be a bit cheeky when I say stuff.
Dead
Raining
dingo.
cats and dogs.
Dead dingoes,
Mad as a
donga.
cut snake.
Yeah, mad as a cut snake. Mad as a Joe Blake. True blue. Fair income.
Favourite lollies. I
Yakala.
love lollies.
Yagala. I say Yagala all the time. So I say Yagala. I say the kid's your bandicoot. Crazy little bandicoot.
I've gone blank because all I can think of is what they were talking about just a second ago, and I'm just horrified.
Yeah, now she's gone off like a dead dingo's donga.
Man. That's
funny.
What is it? A sandwich short of a picnic? Something about
Hey, 6-pack short of a carton. Drongo.
Drongo.
Yeah, drongo.
Oh, you drongo.
Oh, if you're down south, if you're in Victoria, grouse. Grouse.
Holy moly, I say that a lot.
Holy moly, it's grouse.
What was I talking the other day? I don't know if anyone in Australia remembers Kylie Mole. And she just goes.
She goes.
Couple of sheep short in the top paddock. A
Yep.
few sheep short in the top paddock, yep. A couple of sheep missing in the top paddock,
Yeah.
yeah. That's definitely. Can you get off the call? She just goes. With the chewing gum. Kylie Mole.
Who was the actress who played Kylie Mole?
Wasn't it Danny Minogue?
Hey?
Was it Danny Minogue?
No.
Who was it? I don't know.
Does anyone know who played Kylie Mole? It was, for those that don't know, if you're overseas, it was a thing called
A few French fries short of a Happy Meal. I like that. That's really good.
Uncle Arthur. Yeah, it was the comedy company and a comedy show in Australia called the Comedy Company. Then after that was Fast Forward. I think the Comedy Company was Uncle Arthur and Kylie Mole, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it was actors like Glenn Robbins, Magna Zavansky. Who else was on there? I can't remember.
Really?
I cannot remember who used to play Kylie Mole. Can you look it up? Google it. Let's Google that stuff.
Thick as two planks. Oh, two short planks. Yes, that one.
Thick as two short planks, mate.
Gosh, that's one Dad uses all the time. He's in the building industry, so it doesn't surprise me. Who else am I looking at it for?
Kylie Mole.
Who played Kylie Mole?
Useless as memory glands on a male.
Useless as tits on a bull.
Oh, you're allowed to say it. That's funny. That's funny as.
There you go, Marianne Faye.
Marianne Faye, there you go.
That's right.
There you go. Marianne Faye played Kylie Mole.
Yeah.
And it was Comedy Company, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, comedy.
And-
Just goes.
Yeah, that's right, folks. It's your good old Uncle Arthur. That was a great show.
Gosh, that was funny. It was so politically
know.
incorrect, though.
So
How do I get back on YouTube?
Good old Uncle Arthur. Said it until Joe Biden stole it. It's funny, Carl. Actually, for any of you guys in America, if you look up the old Uncle Arthur videos, it's like watching Joe Biden doing
We are not talking about politics.
We're not either. We're talking comedy.
Yeah, we're not talking about anything to do with any
that's
politics in
funny.
any part of any country.
Yeah,
town,
your
state.
wombat.
Your wombat.
I say that all the time. Hey, this is for our Australian friends. Now, Nettie actually saw the other day, and she saw a Tarago going down the road. A Tarago van going down the road.
Oh,
And she went, they are a weird looking car. And I said, yeah, they look like a giant wombat.
and now that I can't unsee it. So the Australians who know what a Tarago van is, next time you look at it,
Next time you see a
think of it
Tarago,
as a wombat.
think of it as a wombat. You'll just laugh every time you see one. It's hilarious. It's great fun. So.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Peter at Centrelink. Oh yeah. Those are all funny ones. Yeah, no. You don't think so, Darren? Oh, yeah, oh, that's just saying.
Carl,
sorry.
but the older ones definitely.
The yeah, that's it. Yeah. But yeah. So it's interesting.
Look like a wombat.
Yeah, it's interesting the slang words that we use, and I think you picked up something that we said in a few of our videos, and you were thinking, well, people are probably not even knowing what we're talking about. So try and be mindful of that.
Yeah, look, we've been lucky this week. We had one of our videos has actually been put up to what's the word for it? One of our Ryobi review videos.
It's been recommended.
It's recommended. Yeah, it's been put onto the recommended list for Ryobi USA and the Ryobi USA channel. So we've actually suddenly we had was it 180% boost on our viewage this week over the last 5 days.
Yeah.
Which has been absolutely just crazy. So some of our older videos have slowly been picked up and put out there. So that's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we've been really lucky.
Crazy,
it's
guys.
Just been cranking out and just watching it all go up, and just been it's actually been real. And our subscribers have gone up a few over the weekend as well, which is very nice. We're now sitting at 1,121.
So we released that video. We released that video with the lightning clap, and it got a big boost. And then suddenly, just one of our videos, we just got a thing where you thought, why is there so many views on this? $200 this month.
Maybe, I don't know.
You know, if we can get to $100, if we can get $100 a month to start off with, that's what we're aiming for. If we can get $100 a week, that's my goal, and then we'll go for $2,000 a month. That's what I want.
I'm not reading that ad, agent, because that's a bit.
What was that? Hey? Yeah.
I'm not reading that ad. It's funny, but
I'm agent. Oh, what have you done? That's funny. Yeah, so our video doing really well, and it's still getting views, which is crazy. So it went from just on 2,000 views to nearly 7,000.
We couldn't believe it.
So in 4 days or 5 days.
Yeah, it was just absolutely crazy. Like, we've gotten really lucky that's.
And not expecting it to stay up, but having a video put onto the recommended list of a huge channel like Ryobi America is huge for a little channel like ours.
It's really nice.
It's actually really cool to be monetized when that happens.
Yeah, we got lucky on that. And
we got really lucky.
We've actually had a few of our older videos. People have just started watching, and we've had comments and.
Not like that one though.
No, nothing like that.
Yeah.
We've had some that comment on videos that we like 2 years ago. And I actually shared something on Facebook yesterday when it was 2 years ago we hit 90 subscribers on our channel. And I was super excited.
Well, I reckon...
I mean, I wasn't really much a part of the channel back then because...
You were building it.
No, well, I wasn't fully on board back then. Because I didn't want to see my face on camera.
I know, but have you enjoyed doing this stuff?
Yeah, I'm not great at it, but I'm sort of, everyone's been very kind, and
I'm very proud of you. You're doing a good job.
It keeps me going. Everyone's very kind, and all the negative comments, we just take them as constructive criticism and move on.
What was the one we got the other day? Somebody jumped on, and they left a comment on one of our videos. And it was just...
Yeah, from the grapevine. Yeah.
They saw, what was one of the videos, I can't remember which one it was, and they put a message on there, and it was just the dumbest bit of advice.
I think I'll get to where you guys are eventually. You guys will get there though, you've got like content. Okay, good night, agent.
Night, agent.
Oh, thanks, Diddy. I'm digging it. Bunning Snag Sanger Palmer. That's Aussie.
If you're in the US and you see Bunnings, Bunnings is like Home Depot.
Yeah.
There you go.
So the video, there was
I don't know what the
one.
video was.
It was
And I
something.
just
It
put on the
was
comment was, thank you so much for yours for your
There was
constructive criticism. or
one
something.
that said that the music was too loud, and it was like 2 seconds of a time lapse of Adam driving the tractor. There was music. And I don't know, maybe turn your speakers down for that part, which is fine. You know, like having feedback is great, and we don't mind it.
We all
But that
watched
was
that
just
back.
a little bit strange. We all watched it back a few times at different levels, and we just couldn't work that one out. But whatever. Maybe they're watching a different video and commenting on another one. But that's, you know. But there was another one that
I'm
said
a bit
something about.
pedantic on that though.
Someone said about one of the things we did peeling pumpkin seeds, and they said, "Well, that's a waste of time. This is ridiculous. Why would, if I had 1,000 seeds, why would I spend all this
That
time
was the
peeling
one.
them?"
That was the one.
And it's like, well, you know what? We had maybe 20 seeds. It was before school. We're just cooking them up, and we put cinnamon sugar or something on them.
Roasted up some pumpkin seeds.
Because I
Yeah.
needed pumpkin for the pumpkin scones.
Yeah. Good day.
For roast pumpkin and all of that. So we thought, why not just use the seeds to create something? And so there was a comment, something about the flies in the background as well, which is whatever. We
It's Australia.
whatever.
And we're
But
doing
this
it
other one was
outside.
like, it was ridiculous that we were doing this. It's like, we're not telling. It's just the same as when you
Is
tell
it?
someone where you
This
live.
is so ridiculous. That was the
Yeah.
comment.
And-
And I put the well, this is very constructive criticism.
But you know, it's really funny. It's almost like when you say to someone, "Hey, we live here," and they're like, "Oh my God, that's so far away." It's like, well, we're not inviting you, so stop planning your trip.
It's like
It's like, you know, when you go to the shops like 2 hours away or something, you say, "Oh, we're from here." "Oh gosh, that's so far." It's like, look, love, we're just buying products from you. We're not inviting you to our place. Like, you know, like stop planning your imaginary long trip.
yeah, you're not having a barbecue, mate. Like seriously. Better
But
suck at the old sad.
But this is the thing, is though, I'd say, oh, well, if you do feel like coming to our drive, come visit us, because I'm that kind of person anyway. But it's just funny, like, you're like, telling us it's ridiculous.
Next time somebody
that
does that, to turn around and go, oh, well, you know, but I was planning dinner. Like, just hit them up.
It's just really funny that, like, I mean, you know, and I think the MB Heritage Farm just said the haters are going to come out. It means you're sort of on the right track. And yeah, like I've seen some of the bigger farms, they get some really strange criticism coming out, telling them that they're doing what they're doing wrong. And you've got to think about it. There's only a small segment of what's happening in someone's day that's on camera. And a lot of them don't show when things go wrong or whatever. We generally do, because...
Did you see the comments on our hail video
Oh, yeah.
today?
Some where we didn't get big enough hail to warrant us.
No, not those ones.
Which ones?
We got all the religious ones.
Oh, that's all right. They pop up. That's
We
okay.
got all these religious ones because apparently a hailstorm means that we are all sinners. I was like,
Oh, really? Was the hail to wash our sins away?
apparently
okay,
we
that's
have to
fine.
repent for our sins because
okay.
I was like,
I'm good with
go
that.
you,
I'm
go
good with
you
that.
guys.
I don't mind that, as long, you know.
Wait till we turn this camera off. I'm going to sin the hell out of you, baby.
Oh God, I don't need to hear about that. He's just being an absolute idiot. There are strange people. Yeah, look, I mean, I don't mind. Like, I mean, I'm all up for everything. The only thing I don't mind, like, I don't want in comments or what we discuss, is we don't discuss politics. Like, I'm all good for religion and all of that, and we do.
Well, we don't really discuss it. The thing is, us as a family, we really don't care. Like, we don't care what you do in your life. Like,
we accept
like
you
if
anything.
you
We're
could
no
be.
labels, no labels.
No, but if you could be,
Anything.
you could be
Anything.
Catholic or Muslim or whatever. I don't care.
We welcome you regardless
I
of how
care.
you
You
come
still-
or where you've been or whatever. We are just, and you know, our kids are exactly the same, and we don't want to get into arguments about.
The only thing I care about is if you're a nice person or if you're not.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I care about.
But strange people, I love them. They're my people. Like, you know, I'm good with that. Being a bit different, it's cool. It makes
that's-
us all interesting.
Yeah, be different, but don't care. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing is don't care. Like I don't
And
care
it-
how
and-
don't care how someone else lives their life. Worry about how you live your life. There you go.
You got told off by an American because you didn't know what time zone you're in. Pretty sure I know what time I'm in here. Yeah, look, I have no idea I don't even know what time zone I'm in. I really don't care. I know what time it is because I've got a clock right there. But, you know, and that's the same as with the temperature. When I was doing stuff, I think Darren pulled me up on it. when I'm doing my cooking, I need to probably say Fahrenheit and alternate.
We're going to start flashing that on screen.
Yeah, ingredients, temperatures, the ovens, mils, grams. I'm not really sure.
Ounces.
Ounces. That's it. That's the word. Sorry, so I still don't even know. So I can convert that to make it a little bit easier. I think Dara's telling us what time zone we're in.
GMT plus.
So from now on, when I'm doing a video, I'm just going to message Darren and say, "Hey, this is what I've done. Can you please edit it for me?" But I get those sort of.
Poor Darren, you like dumping him in to triple his workload. So how that guy hasn't got his 1,000 subscribers yet blows my mind. He's got a good channel. So Down Under Farm and
Heritage
Forge.
Farm. You don't know what time zone you're in either. But it's funny though. And this is one thing that I actually posted on someone. They said something really mean to a channel. And I don't usually comment. And I just said, if you met these people in the park, would you say those same words to their face? And if your answer is no, I wouldn't, don't type it. Simple. Like, you just can't just be rude to people unless you're going to actually verbalise it. And
I'm the opposite of that.
what? If you're going to be rude, you're going to be rude in person too. Is that right?
Yeah, I know, but I won't type it.
No.
I'd rather say it to someone's face.
Yeah. Like, I mean.
If I'm going to be rude to someone, I'm not going to type it on a thing. I'm just going to say it straight to their face because I don't care.
Yeah. Like,
So.
you know, like, if you're gonna be.
I
like,
literally don't care.
If you can verbalise how you're feeling, like typing to someone, then you need to be able to say it to their face and back it up. You can't be this person that says all this horrible stuff online and then walk up to someone and say, "Hey, love you,"
Alfie!
because that's
Drop
just
it.
ridiculous. What did you want?
You cheeky
I
little
think we
bugger.
missed a whole heap of comments, sorry.
Yeah, I did. We got gas bag out of the dog. Alfie, get out of that, dude. Get me out.
Put onions under the bloody sausages, yeah, that's a bunny thing. Love the no channel people telling you how to video.
Oh, I love that. The first thing I do if somebody comments about one of our videos, the very first thing I do is I look up their channel. And I look up their channel and then I look if they make content. If they don't make content, I take it with a grain of salt. If somebody actually makes content and then I check their content, I actually go and check their content. And if they've got good content, hey, they've got some real good reasons. They could actually point something out. They've got a legitimate reason to do it. But if you're sitting there and you've never made a video in your life and you don't know how much work it actually takes, then I don't care.
Yeah, there are time zones in Australia. There's like 4 different time zones in Australia, isn't there? 3. That's close. Lovely.
So yeah, you got so Northern Territory, South Australia,
There's
Western
4
Australia.
currently. That's what. Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
I thought it was 3.
Do we change our clocks? We don't.
Oh, 4 currently.
We don't change our clocks because we don't have
No,
daylight
we're in
savings.
Queensland. We don't have daylight savings.
We
So
don't-
4 with daylight savings. It's
Daylight
actually
savings doesn't work here. It'd be crazy.
it's actually 5 then because South Australia has daylight savings.
Yeah.
So I actually got invited out to do a New Year's. I was going to try to do it this year. My New Year's gig is now changed again. So I've actually got a New Year's Eve gig this year, which is cool.
Yeah, which changed from what it was the other day, or.
No, it's that
Oh,
one
yeah,
from the other day.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'm like, need to change that in your diary again.
So I'll be at the Sandy Creek Hotel in near Warwick. Sorry, what's the matter?
Sorry, I don't know what face I was just pulling then when I was trying to read that.
You're like, but one of the gigs that I've been trying to get over the last couple of years is out at Cameron's Corner for the New Year's Eve party. And if you do Cameron's Corner, what you do is with daylight savings, you because it's a New Year's Eve, you start. It's 3 states, and there's a post in the middle, and it's right on the New South Wales, South Australian, and Queensland border. And you can actually, they have 3 New Year's Eve parties in a row because it's 3 different time zones in 3 different states.
Yeah.
So you go to New South Wales, you start in New South Wales, hit midnight, then you've got half an hour to pack up, move your gear over and do the midnight show in South Australia, then pack up and move and you do the midnight show and party on till 2 a.m. in Queensland.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Queensland has the late night license for the bar. So very cool. Did he wreck my case?
Sorry, I thought you had his ear.
So did I. He had a what is that?
It's a battery case. It's not batteries. It's
Oh,
a
no.
plastic case.
It's an ammo box.
An ammo box. Okay.
It's an empty ammo box. The kids were playing with it.
Nobody's
So-
going to work the day after that New Year's. Nope.
No, that's a wild New Year's, man. It is so much fun. So,
Oh, okay. You've got to turn your clocks back to UMB Heritage Farms. Is that what you guys are talking about? The way this year's going, New Year's Eve will be postponed. Well,
who's that? Who was that? That was down south, wasn't it?
Carl.
That was Carl. Yeah. Well, hey, you guys down south. We've just, we've been really lucky here in Queensland.
I have no idea how you guys haven't pulled all your hair out. Like, it just must be crazy. Yeah, we didn't have hair to start with, so. But we wouldn't even.
I've been here since I was
Yeah.
16. It's like,
We wouldn't even begin to understand or comprehend what you guys have gone through down south. I have no idea. Not even going to say, oh, I understand it's been tough, because I don't understand how tough it's been because we haven't had to live it. But, I mean, I don't know what the right words are to say, but I hope things improve soon, and I hope that, what has he got?
Those ears. This dog is literally
On a rampage.
on a rampage. He's
Because we're
grabbing one
distracted.
thing after another. Regional Victoria wasn't in lockdown like Melbourne. There you go.
Oh, so is it just mainly, oh, he's a badger, that is a true Aussie saying. So was it just Melbourne that was in the super lockdown, was it?
Well,
in
I think they
Melbourne
did a lockdown for a while, but they changed it up. So
Because we only had like huge restrictions for 3 to 5 weeks or something. I can't actually remember. It was, and we got super lucky where
Yeah.
we are. That
I don't know what he's doing.
well, I don't know either. Yeah, I think, you know what, the whole world has had to go through something at some point of a lockdown or having to deal with it, and it's just been a really crazy year.
Well, I've actually copped a lot of it with because obviously with my work it's completely dried up, like
Yeah.
compared to normal. But the hardest thing has been those few gigs that I've actually had, and I'm going out west.
Please stop.
Cut it out.
Gosh almighty.
Yeah, the hardest thing's been when we've been going out west, and that people are just like, they say it's not here. They say that's the biggest thing through Western Queensland. They go, it's not here, it doesn't affect us.
They're lucky it's not there, because if someone travelled, if their travel
But
restrictions weren't in place,
that's my
people
thing
would
is,
travel there with it, and people would get really sick, and the hospital systems out Western Queensland won't be able to cope with it. Anyway, I don't want to get into the whole.
but yeah, that's this thing is that all these towns out there all rely on the tourist dollar.
Yeah,
And it's people travelling, and they're literally at a different place every night.
yeah.
So it's an absolute nightmare if they don't shut the borders. and
No
all that sort of
recorded
stuff.
cases in Victoria, is that right?
Man, that's cool.
Is that cool? Because I know there was one in Queensland that's been found today, was diagnosed today or whatever it's called. And it was someone who returned from overseas and is in hotel quarantine,
Yeah.
so acquired it overseas. In all of Australia, okay. I'm pretty sure there was one today that was...
No, but it wasn't.
Oh,
It
but
wasn't community transmission.
No, definitely not community
Yeah.
transmission. We haven't had community transmission up here for weeks, months, I don't know. Open international flights, I want out. Yeah, I know, Darren, I'm really hoping that...
Darren wants to go
it's-
see his girlfriend, doesn't
I
he?
know,
Dude.
and it really sucks, because she's...
Hey, Darren, when you go and see your girlfriend, man, I want you to actually do a video blog every day. I reckon that's because I don't think Nettie would be able to handle not being able to have a little down under farm and forge fix. Because Darren, it's not about you going to see the missus. It's about us.
So,
It's all about
Darren,
us.
one question to you. When you're going, are you going to live? It's none of my business, but I want to know. Because I think I saw something that, I'm being honest, like, I mean, you know, you feel like a mate, so I'm just asking you. Because you said something on one of your videos, maybe it was your live, I'm not really sure. Visit, yeah. I wasn't sure because I thought I heard you saying something that you were talking about establishing something over there, and that's why I was just curious. Yeah, just to visit. That's fine. But I mean, do what you want to do. We're not in the business. Sorry. He's probably sitting there going, God, this woman's nosy.
Okay.
I was.
Just hold that for me. Hold that up here. And go to me. Oh, look out! She's got a knife.
Look out! She's got a knife.
Oh, that's not a knife. That's a pencil. I see you played.
Oh, I need a
knifing
green
pencil
card,
in
of
before.
course, Darren. Sorry, it's because I heard something on one of your videos, maybe it was on something else, and you said something about possibly starting a homestead, but not in Australia. And I think that's where I was sort of like, okay, so when you go over to see Dana, I was sort of like,
Every heritage. We're so scared of snakes. Now it's funny that because Bomber's in here at the moment, and Bomber's a snake handler, so is actually. So you talk about the dangerous ones. We don't get too many around here, do we? Like we get eastern and western brown snakes. So. Eastern browns and guadas.
moving there is the dream. Yeah. Sorry, Darren. Just tell me to shut up when I ask questions like that. I just feel like we're mates now. So.
Have you had a tiger snake around here lately?
No,
I haven't seen a tiger snake in years.
I haven't seen a tiger snake here.
Ever.
Where we used to live, actually my little old Jack Russell, he actually got one and got nailed by it.
I saw one up
survived.
near Gympie a while ago.
And that was the last one that I saw, and that's years ago. Yeah. And that's not in this area.
But red-bellied blacks, we get them a dime a dozen.
Yeah, that's what I say, Steve. We didn't get them here, but we did when we lived at Esk. And it was diagnosed, it was determined by a snake person that it was a tiger snake. So I'd never seen anything like it. I was just
we actually caught a tiger snake. We were at the Gympie muster in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
And we had a tiger snake. And somebody goes, oh, it's dead. And I went, no, it's not. It was the middle of winter. It was about 3 degrees or 4 degrees. And we'd opened up a bundle of wood that got delivered. So we had a bundle of wood got delivered, and there was actually a tiger snake inside it. And put the tiger snake into a bag and put it in there, put it into the car. And we had the heater on in the car, and it was well and truly alive.
That's a no for
and
me.
It went off to Andy from Snake Tales. So yeah, he had that snake for quite a while, and ended up in a venom collection program. So there you go. There you go. That's a bit of a pointless story for you.
You almost felt bad taking their money.
But what else do we get around here at the moment? We've got.
Did it have a Norm Smith medal around its neck? Tiger.
I
I actually got that joke. I'm pretty proud of myself.
What else do we get around here? We get. I think we've been through all this before. We get death adders. We get free.
Is that short black?
The short
snake
stumpy
thing
one. Yeah, we get
that. Okay, so when I first moved here, I hadn't. Had we met yet when I first moved here? I can't remember. Yeah. So anyway, when I first moved here, I was moving. What's now the turkey shed was where we stored a lot of our stuff because there wasn't any sheds on here at all. There was no fencing. It was just open space. So we built that up. And I was taking the float down the backwards and stuff, and a friend of mine was here, and we were putting it into what is now the turkey shed, and this snake came out, and it was just this fat, black, aggressive thing, and it was just the strangest looking snake, and I was just like, quick, throw the shit in here and get out of here.
short, stumpy little fella.
Yeah, and we just threw the stuff in the shed because, two tough chicks.
They're a death adder. They're fine.
Two tough chicks going, we'll just leave it because we've disturbed it, and hopefully when we come back in an hour with the next load, it'll be and we're just super careful.
Then we get
that's the only time I've seen one here.
We get the little bandits, and we get whip snakes as well, and so we get quite a few. Then we get the pythons. We get the big pythons. So Monty lives in the shed just over here behind us.
And we've got another one that sort of hangs around on the back that Adam's relocated in a few videos that I'm terrified of.
I'm always picking up Monty somewhere. he's always floating around. He scares Nettie, and occasionally he'll eat a chicken or something and gets in trouble.
Yeah.
So we've got to move him on again. So we had Monty's little brother moved in. So we had a little python. Which we moved up to the back of the property. So
sorry if I've missed anything.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
he's up there. Well, it's been an hour anyway, so
There's a million messages I haven't caught up on. I'm really sorry. I don't know what
Alfie.
he's doing.
oh, he's in there. I've got to get it. Rightio, guys, we're going to make a move. We're going to get out of here.
Caught
Yeah.
a frog today. It was fat. Yeah, no, we don't kill snakes. You can't. You've got to either call a relocator or relocate them yourself, or do what I do: walk away and just keep an eye on it from a distance and hope it goes in the opposite direction in which you are, or climb onto something close and call your husband.
like the top of the chicken pen. So,
And you stay there and you watch it and you just hope that it finds a little hole to go down or it goes in the opposite direction. And you hope you don't have your kids with you because they do not listen to you. Because they're just like, oh, look, it's a pretty snake.
feel like daddy. but
No, they're good now. It's just when they were really little, they didn't understand the danger side of things.
Alright. Okay, we're going to make a move. It's like an
Rightio.
hour into part 2, and it's, crazy.
Yes, snakes are more scared of us, I know, but I'm terrified of them.
Kids and
anyway.
dogs and kids. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay, guys, we're off. Are we?
Yep. Yes. Yes.
Nettie wants to talk to everybody. We're
I'm
out
sorry
of
if
here.
I've
Thank you
missed
so
any
much.
messages. It's not because I'm being rude. It's really hard because we're doing this through the phone.
Yep, thank you so
Thank
much,
you
guys.
for joining us, guys.
I hope you've all had a fantastic evening. If you're in the US, hope you have a fantastic Sunday.
And
we'll
will
see yous
catch
all
you on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Okay.
Okay, bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.